Hi guys, welcome to Short No Life. So on today's video, You Are Sugar reached out and asked me did I want to try some more of their polishes, and I of course said yes. So here are the colors that they sent out to me. I picked two solid colors, two shimmer or fine shimmer glitter colors, and then I did like a glitter mix, which is gold. So I'm going to show them to you right now. I do want to mention that these bottles are 7.5 milliliters and they are plastic bottles, so I just want to make sure I mention that. But this first shade is like I'm gonna call it fuchsia or a burgundy. I don't know how to describe it, but it is so gorgeous. I love it. I don't have a color like this in my collection, so I'm super happy to have it. And then this blue is stunning in person. I feel like the camera does not do it justice. It is so gorgeous. The solid shades, I will say, are slightly jelly, but they are opaque within two coats, so you can't see through them, if that makes sense. So they're not that type of jelly, but you can make them a jelly if you do a thin layer, if that makes sense. And then this shade is gorgeous as well. It's a chunky glitter shade. I'm not sorry, gold glitter shade. This is like a burgundy shimmer shade. I love this because I don't really like holographic that much. I know I'm probably the only one that feel like it, but I just want a straight shimmer shade, and this did it for me. I'm so happy with it. I really want to go back in and get a lot of their shimmer shades because they kind of got it right to me with just these two. So this one is a red shade. It's darker than what it looks like on camera. I wanted one for Christmas, and I will definitely be using this during the Christmas season, but it is darker than you think. It's not quite blood red, but it is a dark red, if that makes sense, because it's looking like a ruby red on camera, but yeah, it's a little dark. So if you want to check out any of these polishes, I will have them linked in the description box down below. I am now a part of the affiliate program, so my code is an affiliate link down there as well, and I will get something back if you purchase something, but also it saves you 10% off as well. So yeah, everything will be in the description box down below. So let's just get started with the nail set. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did these full cover tips because I thought it would be faster. I'm not good at applying them still, so my ring finger is very crooked. I knew something was wrong. It had popped off, and instead of getting a new tip, I just put that one back on. I should have probably got a new tip, but yeah, I'm just going to work with what I got. And then I messed up the design a little bit, so I'll get into that when it gets to that portion. But what I just did was I put my base coat on, and then I cured it. Now I'm putting a base coat on as well. I actually showed you the one from You Are Sugar because you could use theirs instead, but I used the one that's with the same brand that I'm using for the nude. So this nude, I wanted it to be sheer, so I used some clear on it first to sheer it out a little bit to make it that type of nude, if that makes sense. This is my first time trying that technique. It didn't work for me. I'm just gonna be honest, it didn't work for me, but yeah, it did. This set did turn out cute, so I'm not going to complain. So I do 2 coats of the color I just put on, which was that burgundy color, and then I'm going to do, well, you'll see how I do this, but I do this one initial layer for this finger, and then I cure it. Then to make it opaque, I'm actually going to use the sponge trick. So what you want to do is you're going to put the polish on a sponge, but what I was showing you was that I'm not going to use the other side like most people do to sponge on their glitter. I'm doing this side because this is gel. I don't want it on my skin. Yeah, I know you kind of see that I got a little gel on my skin. I'm trying my best to be as safe as possible, but this to me is a lot more control, and I have more control to not get the gel on my skin. So for this, if you're going to recreate this, this is all you need to cover. I forgot my design, and I thought that this was going to be a full cover, just glitter nail, but that's not what I wanted. And once I made the mistake and I realized it, I was like, okay, I can leave it, but I didn't want to. I really wanted to do that sweater design on that nail, so I did. I just went ahead and covered it up. So it does look a little thick at the cuticle area, but that is my fault because I should have remembered what I was doing. But you saw I did go back over it after I cured on the stippling glitter. I did that, and then I went back over it to kind of even out if there is any glitter still kind of uneven. So what you see me doing now is creating a half French nail, but it's not connecting in the middle. I'm sorry, I'm saying half French, but it's a French nail. They just don't connect in the middle. The hardest part is trying to get those French nails to be even on the sides. If you don't get it completely even, don't stress out. I feel like it really doesn't matter, but I did try my best. So you see, I just brought a line up and then I cured it. So I'm gonna do more to that. If you saw the thumbnail, you already saw what I did. So now I just put base coat on this nail just to smooth it out a little bit more, because I had just realized what I'd done. I really needed that nail to draw on. So that was me trying to get it as even as possible. But all I'm doing is really making it thick. That's why I said if you do this, you don't need to put glitter at the cuticle. So I didn't actually have to do what I just did there. I was kind of mapping it out. So I should have just went ahead and did just the top one and filled the whole complete bottom in. That made more sense than drawing the bottom one. But this was my first time drawing it, so I just learned. And then I did 2 coats of that as well. So here is where I go in and I'm kind of creating the lines for the sweater. You guys see what I'm trying to say. This is where I'm kind of creating this sweater design. And I did 2 coats of that as well. So this shade here, I could have went in straight away with this and cured that. But I thought just in case it had a little bit of sheerness, I wanted to have that color as a background so I felt like it could match, if that makes sense. But this is fully opaque on its own, as you can see. I didn't really need that color as the background, but I don't have to do 2 coats of the shimmer because it pops on it anyway, if that makes sense. So I just did 1 coat of that just to get that color on there. And then now I'm matte top coating all of my nails. You Are Sugar actually has their own matte, but I don't own it, so I use what I do have. And I'll be honest, once I matted everything out, I didn't want it matte. I really like the shiny, so I went back in and I made them shiny later on. I'm sure You Are Sugar also has a glitter shade like this. They got the red, the burgundy. I know I saw a blue, so they have to have a shimmer color like this. But of course, I don't have it. But again, I'll have links down in the description box if you want to pick up their version if they have it. So yeah, everything will be down in the description box. So I'm just going in and making the pumpkin. This is something I don't know how I feel. I feel like I love it now that I keep watching it. But should I have made these lines black? Or maybe brown? I would definitely love to hear you guys' opinion. Should these lines have been black or brown or even white? I would love to hear what you guys think, but I thought gold would make it pop and stand out more, especially with that shimmer color at the bottom. I just realized that the bottom one was supposed to have a stem as well, so I'm not going to put a stem on there, so just be aware that you might want to add a stem to the bottom pumpkin. So just kind of make sure your lines are curved. Make sure they're curved going inward, if that makes sense. Don't have them so straight is the best thing I can say. And if you're doing this on short nails, make sure you leave yourself enough room to draw your stem, because I know I've seen so many long nail tutorials with this design and they have 3 and 2, but 2 to me worked for short nails, so it works. Just kind of be mindful about your proportions, if that makes sense. So you guys see me do sweater nails plenty of times. I just did one, so I didn't record myself doing the bottom, but I did kind of get this portion. This was difficult to do, I'm not going to lie, because in my mind I felt like they should all connect, if that makes sense, but they don't connect because this is at the top at a diagonal angle, and then at the bottom is a diagonal angle. And it could, if I was better skilled at drawing, connect, but I'm not. So I didn't try to make these connect at all. I did the best that I could. So if you are looking for them to look like they magically connect, they don't. And I hope that makes sense. So like I said, I didn't like this matte, so I'm just going in and I'm making these shiny. And then I do make that gold shiny again as well. This shade is so gorgeous. If you don't get anything, I'm telling you, get this gold and get the blue. They are so gorgeous. I love everything, but if I had to pick like right now, get the gold and blue. I would actually get everything, but like I love everything they sent out. So since I top coated the nail, I went ahead and I added some caviar beads to this nail. And then I am actually going to put glue on the back of this charm and put it on my nails. Don't do this if you're going to wear this out, because it will definitely pop off. You want to make sure your glue is fully submerged, or just submerges that charm so it doesn't pop off on the side, because I can put a piece of hair or something down there and it will pop off for now. So yeah, that's all I want to say, is like make sure that you fully cover your charm when you're gonna wear this. So I just put some cuticle oil on my nails, and you can kind of see how bad I messed up that ring nail now, but I still love it. I love the design. If I had to go back in, I would fix just that nail. That's it. I think everything turned out super cute. Let me know what you guys think of this design. Would you change it? Like, how would you change it? Like, I would love to hear you guys' opinion, but honestly, I love it. I think I did a great job. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you to You Are Sugar for sending these polishes out. To everyone, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I want you guys to have an amazing day. I make new videos twice a week. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.